Hey, what is going on, you guys? From PAX West, we got to hear more details on Borderlands 3 endgame content, the new Mayhem mode, True Vault Hunter mode, and our new Guardian ranks that's replacing the Badass system that we had in Borderlands 2. So instead of using Badass ranks, now we have Guardian ranks in there. And I'm gonna just say this. The new Mayhem mode is adding anointed weapons. And a lot of people are like, what the hell is that? What the hell are anointed weapons? Well, everything, if you have been paying attention to PAX West or in case you missed it, it looks sick as hell and it's adding a whole new level of depth. So let's jump right into it. Alright, you guys, so I want to start off with Guardian ranks because Guardian ranks has really evolved from Badass ranks. So I'm going to play a short clip from PAX West where lead devs got to sit down and explain a lot more of the endgame content in depth. So let's listen to that and break it down with Flag.
I saw that was teased at Gamescom was Guardian rank. What is that, right? That's the new souped up Badass rank? How does that work?
Yeah, so Guardian rank is sort of similar to what we did with the Badass rank from the last game, but there's some differences in that though. This time it unlocks once you beat the game.
I think we could skip ahead to a slide that has Guardian rank on it, right? Like this is True Vault Hunter, but here's Guardian rank right here.
Yeah. So right here, you can see that this unlocks, and it's a little different than Borderlands 2. So in this one, as your XP goes up, you get these tokens, and then you can go in and you can spend them on the trees as they go through. So and again, you can do this infinitely. There's no hard cutoff or anything. You can just keep going and going.
Your stats keep climbing.
Yeah, and the more you build into certain trees, you get unique perks that go in terms of those too. And you can kind of see some of this going here.
So this obviously is the idea behind what's going to keep me coming back for Proving Grounds, right? I want to come back with my friends. I want to keep running. I want more loot. I want more bat. For sure.
So we all finally got to see in more detail how our Badass ranks are evolving into Guardian ranks. And we got to see a perk tree for Guardian ranks, right? And this does not take effect until after we beat the game. So we have to beat the game, Guardian ranks unlocks, and which is awesome because a lot of these tokens not just unlock different perks for endgame, but it showed, like, if I slow it down, you can see weapon skins, you know? One of the weapon skins that we unlocked there was like Red Sands weapon skin, and then another one showed Leather and Regret. So that's really cool. That's giving you incentive to keep grinding because you're unlocking skins for your weapon and your character. And some of the perks I slowed down to take a look at as well, if you guys didn't catch it when they were going through it, which was like Inner Fury that adds 10% gun damage to all shots while on Fight for Your Life. That costs 15 tokens. Another one is Bullet Collector. Ammo pickups provide 15% extra ammo. Overkill. Excess damage from a kill is added to your next shot. That's 25 tokens. You see how it gets more expensive the further you go down, right? But one of my favorites is Tag and Frag because this is something that I can see can really help out in endgame, which is it regenerates a grenade every 10 kills. So every 10 kills you get, I'm assuming you're going to regenerate a grenade, and I'm assuming that ammo is going to be more scarce. You would think, I mean, I don't know, it is a Borderlands game. We do have a lot, but there's been times where you know, if you need some or you have an enemy that's just a freaking bullet sponge, right? And these enemies are going to be a lot beefier and change, you know, drastically on how they play the game. You know, how they play the game, right? How we play the game, it's going to change, but how they come at us, you know, some may be now completely immune to fire damage or corrosive. So we got to find a whole new way how to come at them. So things like this are really going to help. But that brings me into True Vault Hunter mode, which is what we've always had, right? True Vault Hunter mode, we beat the normal difficulty. It unlocks True Vault Hunter mode, and then it's pretty much Borderlands 3, obviously, its take on the new game plus. But it's got challenging benefits, obviously, and the enemies will be tougher, and the loot will be better compared to our normal mode playthrough, like we've always known. But the main thing I want to talk about is Mayhem mode now, because Mayhem mode is something that's never been in a Borderlands game before. In Mayhem mode, we have 3 different modes, right? We have Mayhem 1, Mayhem 2, and Mayhem 3. You can't just jump into Mayhem 3 because that's pretty much suicide. You're gonna die. You're not strong enough. So that's what I love, is there's different levels, and within Mayhem mode, we need to get anointed gear to even compete in the upper levels. And that's where I was saying anointed gear is not a new rarity. That's just something that could be Vault Hunter specific, you know, to you, or it has grants buffs, I should say, to your action skills as well. But if you actually go to Borderlands3.com, they have a small paragraph on Mayhem mode, and it pretty much says, like, in Mayhem mode, you know, it has more badasses and anointed enemies. So there are anointed enemies, and basically things are going to be tougher all around. And to offset that difficulty, enemies can drop anointed gear, which grants buff to your action skills, including some that are specific to just one Vault Hunter class. And pretty much on top of the tougher baddies, Mayhem mode applies Mayhem modes to any planet you visit, which force you to adapt to new playstyles and combat approaches in response to a random selection of modifiers. So, like, here's for instance, they give us, you might get Mayhem modes like Savage, where all enemies deal more weapon damage, you're a wizard, which reduces the damage players do with normal bullets, but increases their elemental damage by the same amount. The set of Mayhem mods you'll encounter are viewable from the map screen. So you see how much they're adding different you know, characteristics and different gameplay for us to play. So it's just really going to draw, because this game is going to keep us playing for a long time. But I wanted you guys to see a small clip before I let you guys go on anointed weapons. And this is from PAX West, so you guys can see it right here, and I'll shut up so you can listen to it.
Now that's not a new rarity type, but when you come upon some anointed gear, it's going to have special attributes that coincide directly with player skills. So for this one in particular, this gun, the Searing Reflexive Ingwa, which I learned how to pronounce right before the show. Yeah, on the action skill end, the next two magazines will have 50% additional bonus corrosive damage. So yeah, there's a lot of great fun that can come, and a lot of great perks for the player skills that'll happen when you find you know, an anointed shield or an anointed weapon or anointed grenade mod. And as the challenge keeps getting more challenging and challenging, it becomes a lot more important to find anointed gear.
So there you have it. I mean, we could get maybe, I hope, some legendaries that are anointed weapons. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, now you have a legendary that's anointed. It's going to be strong as hell, right? But we got to see Guardian ranks, talked about Vault Hunter, True Vault Hunter mode, and, you know, we finally talked about Mayhem mode. We got to see a little more detail about how there's 3 levels of Mayhem mode and why anointed weapons are coming in to be a big play. So if you guys enjoyed the video, thumbs up would be appreciated. You can follow me on Twitter at HamboneGaming, and I have my Discord. I will link down in the description. You guys go there. We talk about all kinds of crazy stuff and have a good time. So that's all I got for you guys today. I will catch you on the next one. Later.